fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, in the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the BYU Cougars, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So the BYU Cougars offense takes the field. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this group.
It's a running room. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Apparently, line number one on the game plan, attack now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. And the Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll... First points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Wildcats offense will get the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll... Performance today like the one that this guy had last week, but basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Back to throw, it's Casey. Makes the catch. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Arizona in a hurry.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on 3rd down. That was a completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on 3rd down is big.
And the Wildcats are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw again. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Shotgun snap on third down. Fakes to grab. They convert on third.
Hey, you see what I'm saying?
As he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Phillips. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They stop him at the 22. Yard pickup on the play and a first down just outside the red zone.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? Doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Casey. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
All right, nice. Defense, backs against the wall. You did your job setting up 4th down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
Smashes it between the uprights. And that's going to give us a tie ball game here in the 1st. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Got him in the room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
BYU 10, Arizona 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give on the option. And a short gain here in the 1st quarter will come to a close. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to throw, it's Casey. Finds his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Arizona right back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
It's complete. Tight coverage there did not stop him from making the grab. It's first and goal from the 8.
And that's in Arizona.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Touchdown, Arizona. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I'm really fast. Like, when I say I'm really fast, I'm really fast, bro. Like, I'm trying to get, like, 18 assists a game, bro. Yeah. Oh, good kick.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so... Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback making checks. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cook. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Smallwood. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Just keep slinging it. They're working that left side. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. To the air, it's Casey. Throws to the tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. And back to the air on 2nd down. Fires downfield. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got... away, and now they're in business. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Motion from the wideout. Making side adjustments here. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll pull it down and run. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. The Cougars trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. The play-action fake. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on! Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
And that's in Arizona.
Looking downfield, it's Casey. Throws to the back. Finds his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Arizona in a hurry.
In Arizona.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Arizona going back to work with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete to the left. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, you find this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. They pulled a little closer, now down 20-13. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Leaves it with the back. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. BYU will try to put it deep to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Walt. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree. So it can... some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
It's complete to the right. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get it down at the 35. Arizona right back to the line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
They'll run play action. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. Third down coming. Using the quick game. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. From the gun, he leads it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking for a man, it's Casey. Makes the grab down the middle. Putting... They're a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the strong safety is the one that's actually able to get the sack on this play. They lowered him in the box, probably anticipating run to the strong side of the field, but when the strong safety saw the ball in the quarterback's hand, he just said, I'm going to go do this myself.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. He'll pull it down. Short gain on the play before he slides. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Going for it all. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Looking for more room. The 40. At the 20. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but... He's hard to bring down, too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his own.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
27, Arizona, 13.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
From the gun, the ground game. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Arizona in a hurry. To throw, it's Casey. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Right on the money. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. Rides the back on the option, the give. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes moves the quarterback just behind the mid.
Way to be that time.
Oh, no. No jump shot deep on my side, no. Yep, good defense. All the way to the front. Get the foul. And one. This should have been an and one. This should have been an and one. No.
Stripe at the 49. Arizona runs out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Got a man. No chance to run, but still a good gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. A nice play there, and that is likely how we'll put the finishing touches on this period. We've reached the break. BYU is on top, and they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. So first down, we'll open up the final period.
Hey, outside.
Might as well give it to him again. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this first down. Trying to keep the drive alive. There he goes. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Wrestled down at that 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Got his man on the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, BYU. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Wall. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. Back to pass, it's Casey. Finds the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Wants to go up top. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Oh, Cedar.
Picks it up. Touchdown, BYU. How about this defense taking one back to the house? How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Coming out with it, it's Wall. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Leaves it with the back. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line, a pickup of 6. The Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. The Wildcats line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it, first down and more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Ripping through the defense.
Come on, man. It's a sack. Really, his little ass blocking him like that.
Mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. Arizona comes out with another 1st down. To the air, it's Casey. Fires to the big fella. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Back to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Rushes on him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. Punt is on its way. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Sims. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Back to pass on second down. Using his feet to buy time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Under fire. Hit as he throws. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.